Praise the Lord. This one is going to hurt because I'm certain of this. So many are guilty of this subject matter, and this subject matters. If you can curse your parents out, how dare you? If you can curse your mother out, how can you call your mother names? How can you cuss out your dad or cuss in front of them? I hear you already saying, this is my mouth. It is so. This pain that you have stored up and put on layaway for cursing your mother, for cursing your dad. We ought to honor our father and our mother so that our days will be long throughout the land. It's the first commandment with a promise. And I promise you this, the first felony you commit against God, I believe, is when you curse your parents in your conduct, in your speech, in your behavior. I believe you commit your first felony against the Most High God, whom all healings and supernatural dealings and blessings and corrections and the surgery of God flows through and from. But how can you call your mother names? How can you scream and yell, come on, mama, but you spend 3 hours at the salon? Come on, daddy, but you spend 3.5, 4 hours at the ball or baseball or basketball game. My commute is an hour and a half, 2 hours each way. I was blessed to take care of my own papa before he died in my arms. September 16th, 2000. I broke his ribs doing 2 breaths and 15 compressions. 2 days for his 64th birthday. And I posed the question again. How can you call your mother a horrible name? How can you use profanity in front of your mom or dad? How can you call your dad a name? How can you call your mother? I mean, you're going to pay. And when that grave come calling, death lays the head of the evil, the good, the pope, the president, the prostitute, the pimp, the teacher, the astronaut, the astronomer at the same level. How can you cuss your mom or dad? You gonna pay when they go in the ground before you if the good Lord say so. And it's gonna hurt. You're gonna hold on to that casket. You're gonna hold on to that coffin. And the remains you hold on to gonna be the things you said to your mama, your madre, your mother, your mommy, your moms, to your dad, your padre, to your, that what you said to your mom, dad, you gotta live with it. Me and my mom and my dad, we parted on great terms. I didn't owe neither one of my parents an apology, and I didn't owe either one of them any money. So, as I leave this alone, I remember when my young friend, I was about 15 years old, his mom called and said to come home, and he left, but his little sister stayed behind, and she called again and said, tell such and such. I said, come home. And she got on the phone and started screaming and yelling at her mama. And my mom told my sisters, don't ever bring that little girl to our house again. And my sister said, why? And I said, why too? My mom said, if she's cussing out her mother, who do you think is next? Me. Honor your father and your mother here on this earth. And it's going to hurt when they leave here, ashes to ashes, dust to dust, and earth to earth. My dad died in my arms September 16th. He had a heart attack at 6:07 a.m. 2000. I spoke at my mom's funeral. And although I didn't badmouth him, I didn't cuss in front of him. I ain't say I did. I'm not saying I didn't cuss when I wasn't at home. I'm not saying I didn't put my head on the pillow and scream and yell. But I made sure they didn't hear me. I didn't curse in front of him. Thank you, Father. I didn't curse at him. Thank you, Father God, for blessing my heart and mind to honor my parents. And at both of their funerals, I saw loved ones and siblings trying to hold on to the coffin, trying to hold on to the casket, because how they possibly spoke, perhaps. The names have been changed to protect the innocent, but like my mom said, if she cussing out her mama, Who next? Me. If you can curse your mother, and I'm not saying that I'm not trying to tell you how to talk to your own parents, but that's the first felony, I believe, on earth that we commit against God is when we disobey our mother and our father, biologically, adoptive, or step. As I leave this alone, and it just bothers me, and you don't want that guilt when mom and dad go to the grave. You don't want that guilt where you're going to take it with you for the rest of your life. And when you obey your mother and your father and mother on this side of glory, life tastes better. You become wiser. You find yourself saying things I do that my mom and dad said to me. I pay them homage by saying my mama or my mom or my papa said this. And I pay homage to them not only just by saying they said it, but I try to live it. My mom and dad worked themselves to death to raise us. That's why I get up, because I saw my mom get up and the hump in her back get bigger and bigger. I saw my dad's limp get worse and worse. So I get up. My past has propelled and compelled me as my parents have brought me forth and have shown me the future I can have by obeying some of the tenets, some of the moralistic values that they instilled in their children. And I saw many hold on to caskets and coffins at the homegoing celebrations, singing and praising God and eulogizing, but I had to bite my tongue. I was there. So if you don't want any guilt, as I leave this alone, if you don't want the painful guilt of how you've spoken to your mom or your dad, don't talk to them any kind of way. You can't take it back. They'll go in the grave and everything you said will still be on this side of glory. You can't take it back. Call and apologize. If you've been too rough with them, take it easy. They brittle. They ain't gonna be here too much longer, and trust me. Every time I think about my mom, I reach for my cell phone. And every time I look in the mirror, I see my dad. As I leave this alone. Honor your father and your mother. So that your days will be long throughout the land. And you won't have this guilt that so many have, and I'm certain of this. So many. Because have they spoken to their mom and dad? If you can cuss your mom out, you can cuss anybody out. You can cuss your mom out. My mom is next, but not now. And the only love you'll find on earth that runs parallel or correlates to the love that our Father has for His children is the love of a mother. Honor your parents. I don't know what they've done to you. I don't know what they done, what they haven't done, or what they done did. But try your best, man, because trust me, if I could hold my mother's hand right now, I'll give anything. If I could play checkers with my dad right now, I would give anything. Call them, check on them. Don't baby monitor. Call them, lay hands on them. I love you, mama. I love you, papa. Honor your parents. Don't cuss your mom. Don't curse your dad. I know they upset you, but trust me, I wish my dad was here right now driving slow, and I wish my mom was here right now rushing me. God bless you.